You guys, I forgot to plug the microphone in for the first 15 minutes, and Jenna reminded me, but it's really good conversation, and it's juicy conversation about the breakup, so make sure you listen, okay? I love you all. Let's get into the episode. Welcome back to the Sidetracked podcast. Another chill episode coming at you this week. We got another chill episode. Jenna, we had a talk yesterday, and she yelled at me and said that I hyperfixate on the little detail too much. So we just threw up the cameras, and we're filming. And you know what? I gotta say, it does look pretty similar to how it normally looks.
And I, just for the record, I didn't yell at you. I want to help me help you. And I think that instead of taking so much of our effort and energy into like little tiny details right now, I think that we should put our energy into just like making a really fun, like energetic episode, because it kind of drains the energy out of me when we...
Yes, it's the OCD of it all.
Yeah, it's okay. Am I not like patient with you with this kind of stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to help you.
I said,
Andrew,
I need a shot collar.
Better be here right on time today, and I kind of put fear on you.
Yeah. You did. I didn't even like say hi to my parents. I was running through the living room because I'm still living out of garbage bags. Because, I mean, I obviously talked to you guys last episode about what's going on. So I'm living in my parents' house for a little bit until I'm ready to move into my apartment. Because right now the person who lives there still lives there. And so once they move out, then I can move into my apartment. So right now I'm in my parents' house and I don't want to unpack everything because everything's in boxes.
Right.
And I don't want to unpack everything just to have to pack it up again and move in like less than a month. So I'm living out of garbage bags. It's like everything's a wreck. I don't have like, even to put my contacts in, like I have 2 contact solutions because they're glass, you know, it's not like normal contacts. I have 2 contact solutions. I need napkins because they're sterile. I can't use like towels because the fibers. I need so many different things. And like, I can't set that up in my bathroom because it's the guest bathroom in my house and my mom's, you know, I gotta keep it clean. Like,
yeah.
So it just, everything's taking so much longer right now. And
it's okay. You'll adapt and you'll get used to it and you'll get through it. And you're
and I'll be in my own apartment. Still single, but it is what it is. You know, this is going to be the year where I truly change, like, as a person, I feel.
I love that.
That's how I feel. I think, like, a lot is going to change. And I've always said it, and I've always kind of just been waiting for, you know, Zach's job to let up a little, where I can have more time. And it's kind of like, I have a job where it's like, the more money he makes, the more money I can make. Because, like I said, we always split everything halfway. And so I was always, like, working, like, making what I needed to make to split, you know, halfway. And it just, like, got to a point where, like, I was like, you know, I'm keeping the machine oiled right now, but eventually, you know, maybe he can help out a little more, like with rent for a little while I really get my social media up and running. And it just like, obviously we never made it to that point. So now I'm just like, okay, like there's no one that I have to rely on. It's just me.
You have to be able to rely on yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that this will help you. I mean, it's going to force you to do it, right? Because, like, well, you know, like, you have your family and like, your friends, you know, but
it's
at
easy.
the end of the day, it's you.
Yeah, and, like, I make good money. Obviously, I was just paying, like, a lot of rent. But, like, it's easy to feel like okay, now I'm living back at home. Which is why I was, like, I was going to live at home and, like, save up and get an apartment. I mean, and save up and, like, buy something eventually. But within a week of living at home, I was like, I can't. Just for my mental health. It has nothing to do with my parents, but, like, I can't be like, I'm 32 living at home right now. Like, I just can't.
I get it. You need to feel good about yourself.
Yeah, so I was like, I gotta get my own apartment. Like, I just have to. And so obviously, you know, I did that. And it's a really, really nice apartment. I'm really excited. I think I'll be able to film a lot more in there. And also, I was talking to Steph, and I was like, it would be easy for me to be like, I'm living at home. Like, I have nothing. I'm a loser. Like, this, not. But I was like, okay, I do make, like, good money. And, like, I'm getting my own apartment. And I was like, I think someone who doesn't try would be, like, a loser. But, like, I'm doing fine, and I'm going to keep trying to be better. And, like, I think that's what makes me not feel like a loser.
And, like, I also... It's funny, we haven't talked like this on the podcast because you told everybody last episode that you guys broke up. And I think, like, the common thread in, like, you know, all my past breakups and whatever, having my heart broken is, like, I think you automatically feel like a loser after a breakup.
Really? That's like a normal thing?
Yeah. And I know that you don't know that it's normal because you've never been through one, but certainly for me, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there can relate to that, but like, you just tell yourself all these lies that you're not as amazing as you are because you're feeling so bad about yourself.
Yeah.
So just try to remind yourself that that's not true. You're not a loser. If you were, I'd tell you.
Yeah, it would be like...
I'd never let you live it down.
Yeah, exactly. No, for real. Like, and it's like, again, I was paying so much, like, just trying to, like, keep up.
Yeah.
But, like, I make good money. And, like,
yeah.
I want to... Look, I'm saying it right now. God forbid I ever do blow up and make, like, a shit ton of money. I like nice things. So don't ever think I change when I'm staying in nice hotels.
Right, like he's always been that way. He just couldn't.
I've always been that way. Like, I like nice things, and that's, like, what I want. Like, so, like, I could make, with what I'm doing now, like, as much as a nurse or something. You know,
sure.
like, that's, like, sure. Like, I'll make that. But I want to make more. Like, I do. Like, that's just what it is. So, like, and I think that's fine, like, to push myself.
And I mean, you're lucky because in your job, this is beyond attainable. Like, the sky's the limit.
Exactly. Yeah. And, like, I'm not even saying, like, if everything is still where it is now, because, sure, I make as much as a nurse or whatever, but, like, no benefits. And, like, if I stopped tomorrow, I'd have no money. Like, I'm
yeah.
So I'm really thinking about long-term future. And, like, am I going to be vlogging when I'm 50? Probably not. So I really need to think about my future. And, like, I could see myself in, like, a year or two, if everything is still in the same spot, I'm just going to get, like, a 9-to-5, but still do this. Because then it's 2 salaries.
Yeah, that's great.
You know what I mean? And I love doing this. It doesn't feel like work for me. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my plan. I'm just taking it day by day right now.
And like I said to Andrew, like, yeah, it's good to think about your plan, but, like, also, when you're going through something so devastating, like, just try to make it through the day, each day.
I know.
And I feel like you are kind of past that, because at first, Andrew was, like, thinking, what do I do? What am I going to do for my future? And I think I gave you good advice by saying, just get through the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And you made it through probably one of the hardest parts of this whole thing, and that was, like, the first initial couple weeks.
It's funny, because at first, I was kind of like, okay, like, you don't love me anymore. Okay, like, that's how you feel. And, like, I'm still like that, but, like, I've never actually, like, even with the Adriana thing, I was in shock for, like, maybe the first day.
Yeah.
But, like, I was in shock for a good, at least a week with this. Like, I was...
Yeah.
Especially because, like, when it first happened, like, me and him were still together for 5 days, and we were still having dinner together and watching our shows and just being, like... And, like, sleeping in the same bed. Like, we had, because it's like, why would one of us go sleep in the guest room? We slept together for 9 years, So it was like, but then it was like the second I got on, like, we said goodbye for the last time, and the second I got on the flight, it was like, he was like, down to business. Like,
that's a horror film.
It's a horror film. And, like, I'm not going to be the one who's like, please answer me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, he doesn't, like, I feel like he doesn't, like, care anymore, and I can't get mad. Because, like, we're broken up.
Yep.
So it's like, damn. Because, like, I was ready to get married. So, anyway, that's where we're at right now.
That's okay. And this is Andrew's first time going through this. Like,
I've never been in a relationship, never been broken up with. That's another thing. I'm going to be 33 and I've never been on a date. I don't have a professional job where I know how to professionally speak to someone. Mm-hmm. And, like, let's be real, like, a first date, you got to be, like, professional. Like, like...
I don't know. We'll talk more about that, I think. You just, to me, on a first date, if you want my actual advice, I'm not here to give
just be yourself, right?
Literally just be yourself. You will save yourself so much,
but, like,
so much annoyance
I know,
later.
But, like, I'm Andrew TMI. Like,
be yourself, Andrew.
TMI. Like, on the first date, I'll be like, I think I'm autistic, hi.
Doesn't matter. You're weeding out people who might get annoyed with you later when Andrew TMI comes out.
And that's why I'm not dating yet. This is sad. This can sound sad.
It's a little soon.
No, okay, wait, yeah, I didn't even mean that.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm going to wait a really, like, long time to date, is because I don't want to date someone right now who would be okay with dating me in this walk of life. Like, I want to better myself. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Like, and even though it's sad to hear, I think that's good motivation for you at the same time. So like, I'm not going to be like, no.
If someone right now was like, oh, like, I want to date you, like, I would be like...
You'd be like, what? You'd be judging them.
I would be like...
Why?
Yeah, there's literally no reason right now.
That's part of you hating yourself right now and feeling like a loser, though, I think.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You're going to figure it all out. And I want to emphasize this, and I've always told Andrew, there's no advice you can take for a breakup, and there's nothing that can help you.
Do you know why I'm laughing?
Not Joe. What?
Because I spent most of my time with Jenna. I spend most of my time with Jenna.
Yeah.
And through this all, I've said things, and she's been like, okay, well, whatever. And she's also, like, giving me really good advice, and no matter what she says, I get mad. It's because, like, the way I'm going through it is, like, obviously Zach, like, saw it coming. Zach had time to process, and, like, he kind of kept me around until he was over it.
Yeah.
And then was like, hi, I'm over it. You know, we'll say goodbye for the last time in a few days, and I'm over it. Like, peace. That's how I feel. But I'm still, obviously I still love him. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm still dealing with, like, my person doesn't want to talk to me. And... so, like, I'll, like, talk to you, and, like, you'll try different things. You'll be like, okay, well, whatever. Like, you'll get over it. And I'm like, whatever.
Okay, so if I sat and gave him, like, true heart-to-heart advice, you got mad.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it right now. Or just, like, totally dismantling the advice. And then, so I stopped giving advice, and I started just listening.
Yeah.
And then he got mad at that.
Yeah.
But you acknowledged it, so I don't care.
I'm very self-aware.
Like, just know whatever you say. I'm either not listening or I don't care. That's what you said to me.
Yeah,
that's okay.
I think my superpower is being so disgustingly self-aware.
But you never let me give my advice. Just now.
Oh, give it.
Because I want everybody to know this.
I want to hear it.
The number one thing that will help you in a breakup is time. That's it. Putting time between where you're existing and the breakup.
Yeah.
One day you'll wake up and you won't be as devastated as the day before. And that'll be a huge milestone. So, but for now, you're probably not even close to being there yet. So.
Okay, I'm just going to do a little dismantling. Just on my part. No, just on my part. Because I am somewhat, like, I never wanted to get in a relationship, like, until that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I hyper fixate. And I genuinely feel like there will never be a time where I'm over it.
Okay, promise there will.
Okay. I'm someone who you see.
And maybe not even, like, full, like, I'm sure you'll always have that love, but, like, you'll be able to be like, okay, that happened, and I'm gonna live.
And, like, it's not even, like, there were, like, you know, I don't want to talk, like, obviously, like, I love Zach, whatever, but, and, like, we're not on bad terms, but there were things, like, it was just, like, little things from the beginning that, like, a little toxic thing here. So then, like, the other person acted a certain way. And then that person acted a certain way. So the other person... And it kind of, like, built up that way. So there were, like, toxic things. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm not saying, like... He broke up with me because I was horrible. Like, there's...
No.
There's two sides and everything. And, like, he knows that, too. It's just, like... all I'm saying is I didn't see it coming and he did. And he kind of kept me around until he was over it.
Well, that's always really hard.
Yeah,
you feel like you're... Yeah, it feels hard knowing that the other person has already processed a lot of the emotions that you're just starting to.
Yeah, and also, like, the fact that I felt like I was at a low with, like, you know, after the Adriana thing, I gained a lot of weight. I stopped wanting to do things, which I do, like, take accountability for, because, like, there's certain things, like, Zach wanted to do that, like, there's one thing, like, I always feel so bad about, like, and it's, like, little things like this, but this is kind of, like, the catalyst, like, that, like, it's, like, he wanted to go to, like, the St. Patrick's Day parade, and he was like, you want to go? And I was like, no, like, I hate parades, like, I don't want to do that, and it was just because the Adriana thing, like, I stopped doing things, I'm like, I should have gone to the parade with him, but at the same time, I know that wouldn't have saved anything, but it's, like, little things like that, where, like, the Adriana thing really messed me up, and that's what I was saying, like, I feel like the Adriana thing happened, and then, you know, fast forward, the same week, like, I stopped working for Sam. She left the podcast. So we're trying to rebuild that. And then, what you guys don't know is as I was filming last episode, I got a text. and
yeah,
the podcast network basically cut their podcast department, so we don't have an editor anymore. And it's like, I feel like everything has been ripped away from me.
Well, a big side effect of not having an editor anymore, and I'm so sorry, you guys, is I think we're gonna have to hold off on doing the Patreon. So,
oh my God, yeah.
The bright side of that, don't get scared. The bright side of that is that I did see a couple comments saying like, well, what if I can't afford the Patreon? Can you guys post stuff for all of us, like extra stuff? It's all gonna be for all of you.
Yeah.
For free. So
And so basically
we're gonna still make the videos that we were going to make. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I interrupted you. I basically, you know, obviously Caesar was our editor, and now they cut that department. So like, we love Caesar, and we're gonna still try to work with him.
Yeah.
The podcast like doesn't make enough for us to like pay anyone. Jenna doesn't even make a red cent from the podcast like right now, and like I want her to start making money from it. Because it's a lot of work. Like, if you guys saw this room right now, it's her house.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work that people just don't realize. And so we're going to be working with Caesar. I really did still want to do the Patreon, but both the podcast managers and my personal managers were like, you should just be focusing that into your own channel. They were like, your channel got you to where you are, and you post everywhere but your channel.
Also, like, it would be so hard to churn out the content, like, on Patreon without like a producer and editor right now.
Yes.
Like, so if we're going to put into the work into editing and doing all this stuff, we might as well just post it publicly.
Yes, because guys, Jenna works full time. I didn't for like 2 months, but now I'm starting full time again Monday. And then we're gonna have our own YouTube channels, which Jenna posted. She got like 2,000 views in a day. She's slaying.
Oh yeah, I posted my makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you didn't see it yet and you want to watch, go watch it after this. But it's like so fulfilling. And I've seen this happen on this podcast, but like to sit and I made something on my own and see it come to life, like with editing. Andrew taught me how to edit. He helped me through.
I wasn't there while you filmed.
He wasn't there while I filmed, and it was just really fulfilling and like creatively exciting to see that come together. And you guys have been so amazing about it. So thank you. Something
I never thank you guys enough for is how engaging you are.
Oh my God.
I get more engagement than some people with 1 million followers.
Yep.
And now you do too.
It's really amazing. Like, I love every single one of you. I want to hug you all.
And I want to be clear that if you were boring, you wouldn't get that engagement. Like, it's because of you.
Thanks.
Like, obviously, you know, like they see you on the podcast, but it's because of you, and like you're good.
Thank you.
And otherwise, I wouldn't want to be doing the podcast with you. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. And listen, even though the podcast hasn't been like super lucrative lately, we still both believe in it. And
we've been having a lot of discussions. Like, what do we do? Because like, again, like the past 2 months, I haven't been I've been focusing on the podcast, and like I haven't been full time, but I am going to be full time again. Jenna's full time, and I want Jenna to be making money from it. Like, I do. And like, I'm still scared to like put her in the thumbnails and stuff just because like people don't like know her. And so that's going to be a thing eventually, but like, who cares about that really, as long as you're making money. And I think once I start full time again, like I'll be able to at least pay you for filming for now until we figure it out. But the best thing is for you guys, instead of putting like whatever content we would put on the Patreon, we're just going to put it on our YouTube channels.
And we have the funniest ideas. Like, we have the funniest ideas.
We are getting a color analysis done.
Yes.
So, like, what colors look best? We have a professional coming. It's Jenna's friend, actually.
Yes, she's incredible. She was certified in Tokyo. And she did my colors, and it changed my life. I think I'm kind of going against my color palette today, but
that's okay.
It's okay. I still have to, you know, go shopping and everything with my colors.
We're gonna film a YouTube video getting our color analysis done. Mm-hmm. We have a whole bunch of it. Jenna, she's dead set on this, and I'm just like, okay, ongoing rock climbing.
I have these little lav mics that we can clip on. I want to go.
You use lav mic. You're such a YouTuber now.
Thank you so much. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Joe got them for me. But I want to go indoor rock climbing. Joe is afraid of heights, so he won't go.
Oh,
Are you afraid of heights?
No.
I love that. So we're going to, I think it would be so funny.
Yeah. Well, I say I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm going to be screaming. Like,
it would be so funny. And I used to love indoor rock climbing. It has been
You've done it? I've never done it.
Yes.
Okay, so you know Kaylee, like my editor who's / like one of my really good friends.
Wait, isn't she like Go ahead.
Her hobby is indoor rock climbing, and
right.
Like, she kills it.
She's like an incredible human being.
I have not a one bad word to say about her.
So I used to, in my high school, it was a gym class, rock climbing. And I loved it.
Okay, so we had a rock climbing wall, but I think it was a drug front. I don't know what it was because no one's ever used it. We had a rock climbing wall. No one's ever used it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Crazy.
So I went a couple times on my own, and it was so fun. But again, that was forever ago.
I think it would be and that's what I just want to do. I'm excited to have you because like I said, I overthink content, and like I'm excited. Like we could just pump out content this spring and summer.
It's so fun. I'm gonna do an eating challenge.
Yes. No, we need to do. Okay, so I did one in 2018 where I tried to eat watermelon at like record speed.
Okay.
So like we need to do a video where we do hot dogs, watermelon, and we like go against each other.
Yes.
Because like we'll be collabing a lot.
And then if we do well, I want to go do like a real one. But yeah, no, I'm so creatively looking forward to all this stuff because just seeing how even just my first 2 videos came together is so fun. And I think that when you enjoy doing it, the audience can feel that.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, oh, I have to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think, and I just want to radiate that always. Like, I'm doing this because I enjoy it.
You haven't made a red cent. So, like,
right.
Of course. And same. Like, because, like, obviously, my managers are involved. The podcast managers are involved. Then we have the agency that gets us sponsorships that are involved. Now, Caesar is separately involved. Everyone takes a percentage of this. And, like, it doesn't make that much money. And so that's why it's like, I'm doing it right now as a passion project because I love it. But we do want to build it. Like, I want to build it up. And, like, sure, if I did it all and it was my main focus, I wouldn't have to give everyone a percentage.
Too.
But it doesn't make enough to support my life right now.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make as much as a salary right now. Mm-hmm. It makes as much as, like, a good side gig, like a part-time job.
It's a good side gig.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. But in all, it's good news for you guys because everything's just going to be free now.
We're going to have, like, a hot girl summer where we just film and post.
I've already lost 20 pounds.
You are on your damn way. Good for you, Andrew. You look amazing. I say this every episode.
I call it my sliver lining instead of silver lining.
Like sliving.
It's my sliver lining because I'm as thin as a sliver.
Oh,
it's my sliver lining through the whole thing. But although this sweatshirt does make me look like I have titties, but I promise you I don't. They've kind of disappeared.
The longest thing that took to set up today was like, what angle does this make me look like I have titties, at least?
Yeah, and then that's very true. But
I like talking to you like this.
Me too.
It's so comfy. Like I'm comfy.
You're on the couch.
I'm in my little Skims.
Yeah.
Like sweatsuit.
I am. I'm excited for everything. I think it's going to be really fun. I wish we could just like do like some sort of like, just some sort of little thing where either we could do like channel members.
We could do something like that.
Just something where like maybe like we
just
could
all on YouTube.
Just something for now where like they could support and we could give them something for their support. Just so like even just because now we're going to be like paying Caesar or like I'm going to be giving you money.
I think that if we wanted to do something extra, we could just do a members only live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
A couple times a week.
That's what I'm thinking. Something
where you guys
like
can come hang out. You can watch the VODs. Like, you can watch them replay.
Yeah.
As a member. That would be, like, a perk. And it's not expensive. I don't think there's tiers or anything. No. But it would be really fun.
Just for
and
now.
We can interact
just
more.
until, because, like, we're not, like, we are going to do the Patreon one day. But, like, right now, it's just not.
That's okay. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's totally fine.
Yeah, me too. But, anyway. That's kind of like where we're at in life right now. There's just a whole lot of change and living out of garbage bags that we got to just let settle for a second. And then, we're going to touch base again. And we're going to have like a 2-week touch base, a month touch base, 2-month touch base.
Sure.
And that's where we're at.
But thanks for joining that very serious conversation.
Yeah, I think it was good. There's obviously a whole bunch more I want to say, but I think by this time I will have posted my video on my channel about the breakup that I'll get into. But anywho, we do have some topics.
It's Coachella weekend.
How is that not one of my topics? Gaga.
Oh my Gaga.
Day one was yesterday.
The whole oh my, I can't even, I have no words. People are messaging me about it right now, about her Coachella set. It was, my mind is blown.
I didn't see any clips from it, but I did see a thread that showed a picture from every single song she did, which I guess I didn't maybe I just forgot, or maybe I have never been like that invested in someone who headlined. I didn't realize they do so much. I didn't realize it was like a full concert.
It was a long set. You know,
it was like a full concert, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I've watched some of the headlining acts like in the past few years. I think it totally depends, though, because Lana Del Rey's set last year didn't feel as long as
She headlined?
She headlined
because Gaga did, what, 22 songs?
A lot, yeah.
It was a full-blown concert.
It was so good. The production was crazy. I can't wait to watch, because the whole thing hasn't released yet. I've just seen clips from every performance, and oh my God.
I don't know why I pictured Coachella and like any music festival as like the stage. We'll use Gaga in this instance. The stage, Gaga, the screen, and some lights.
The headliners get they get whatever, you know.
I did not realize it was a full-blown.
Not every performer gets that.
But she's Gaga.
Just the headliners.
But she's Gaga.
Yeah, like mostly it is just just a stage, whatever you want. Sometimes some dancers, but like for her, it was a whole
every
production.
single picture I saw from each song looked like a different music video.
I can't wait.
We gotta watch. When does it come out?
I don't know. If we can watch it tonight, do you want to?
Hello.
I'm gonna be shaking my ass.
Jenna, I'm going to be shaking. My ass cheeks are gonna swing around my shoulders.
What? But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Even Gaga headlining could never get me to go to Coachella.
Oh no. Hell no.
Sorry.
Okay, but if we were invited.
Okay. If we're VIP, count me there.
Yeah. Imagine. Maybe next year.
Count me there. VIP.
Next year.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, manifest.
I'm just like, okay, but it needs to be, okay, so you know how there's camping and glamping?
Yeah.
We need to like Coachella.
I'm staying at an Airbnb. And I'm not high maintenance, but I'm very high maintenance about like where I'm staying. Like I'm not camping or glamping.
Oh, no. No, Jenna. Duh. What? I'm not camping or glamping. Duh.
Okay.
I know, but I meant in this sense, like.
I had to insert myself.
No, I meant like I need like a nice Airbnb.
Yes.
Like I'm not, and plus like the dust. Ow. My phone just fell on my foot bone. The dust, that of it all, like you get sick, and like I don't want to be around people who are doing drugs, which
Andrew, don't go to Coachella. There's no point.
No.
That doesn't bother me, but
really?
Yeah.
I get scared. I get really scared. Mm-hmm. But like drugs where people are like like
yeah, have you never been around that?
No.
Wow.
I see videos and I have to shut them because I get scared at night.
I guess it is kind of scary.
It's really scary. I mean, I've been around people who are high on weeds.
Oh my God. Smoked a little bit of the ganja.
But when they're like not there and they're like,
you've never smoked weed before?
No, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I have like twice.
Okay.
I have video about it. I saw Jesus.
Did you feel okay?
And I forgot how to breathe and I passed out.
Yeah. I don't like that stuff either. The devil's lettuce. But a lot of people do, and it works for a lot of people. I think everyone feels differently when they experience it.
Yeah, I guess. It's not for me. I'm even like one day ever, if I'm ever ready to date again, I like want to put like I don't drink on my profile, because like I do not.
That's false advertising.
Well, okay, I know. No, okay, listen. I don't want to, like, if someone like on the weekend goes out to bars and drinks.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Uninterested.
I would say like because there should be an option on your dating profile to put like occasionally.
I've never been on a dating app.
Okay, well that's usually an option. So because come on, Andrew, let's be real. Like when you go to a wedding, you're gonna have a few drinks.
Yeah.
But like yes, you don't go out on the weekends. Like I don't think that's gonna. If you put occasionally on your profile, people are going to be like, I know.
Because if I put never, then like I'll go to a wedding with them one day and they're going to see me drinking out of a puddle on the floor. So like I can't say never.
That's why I'm saying you have to be yourself. Yeah, no, not never. Like,
but at least I'll be hot.
You already are.
Yeah, but I'll be hotter.
Well, I have some news for you that might change your mind.
About
I shouldn't even say this.
I want to know. It's about being hot?
There's a new study that came out.
What is it? At least it's not a new Billboard list.
It's worse.
What?
Study finds aging tends to shift gears as you turn 34, 60, and 78. So while there isn't a singular definition of rapidly age at 34, research suggests biological aging can occur in bursts with one noticeable shift around age 34.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told me that.
So what that says to me, I'm turning 34 this year. You're not till next year.
Yeah.
I need to get
married. I'm not even 33 yet.
I need to get married before the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, you are.
Hopefully. We'll nail that down on Monday, but...
That's nice for you. I'm really happy for you.
Come on.
I am. I'm so happy for you.
You're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy for me too, because once 34 hits, it's all over. But you know, Joe didn't rapidly age at 34.
No, I think I have good genes. I think I don't look 32.
But like, why the fuck? Who the fuck put that research? Like, who the fuck published that?
You know what?
A piece of shit.
A 35-year-old who looks really old.
Yeah, and they're like salty about it.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, you too. It's the same thing like your outs for 2025. People who are like, you just wait.
Just you wait till you're 34. That's the ultimate just you wait.
That's who posted. We need to do an ins and outs for spring. Or no, for summer.
Ins and outs for summer we're going to do. I already have some.
Outs. I have one too, actually.
I can't spoil it because they're too good.
I can't wait.
We gotta like really have fun during that episode. Maybe pajama party.
My goal is to be so in shape I could post a shirtless picture in the summer.
You could easily do that with the rate you're going.
I know. I've been slivering. I've really been slivering.
I love that.
But I don't know, guys.
Andrew's been working out too.
Yeah, I have. I've been working out.
Very, very proud.
You know, just starting small and building up, but...
No, it's great. I mean, listen, that's a huge... I had a period in my life where I couldn't even get my physical body into the gym, and we literally have a gym at our house. I couldn't even go in there. Yeah. And so Joe told me, he's like, just come in and sit. Just sit. Sit on the ground. So I had like this mental block for some reason.
Same.
Yeah. So I would sit on the ground, and I'd be like, okay, well, I could do some jumping jacks, whatever. And then it turned into like I was doing full workouts, and that's just what I needed. Even
if it didn't, like I've realized like that's a really good, I think I've actually talked about it because like maybe Joe gave me the tip or whatever, but like it starts with just at least creating the habit. So like just even if you start by not even going to the gym, even if you start by just driving to the gym and sitting in the parking lot, it just starts with setting the time aside for the day.
I think that there's so much truth to that. So I'm excited for our fitness journey.
Yeah,
we'll definitely film.
Oh yeah,
videos of us being idiots in the gym.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm excited for it too. And like I also had the block, like I said, like after the Adriana thing, I just didn't want to do anything, and I just got so out of shape, and so I'm just ready. I'm ready to do things again and, you know, feel good about myself. But anywho, we will be at Coachella 2026.
Sure.
And we'll be looking old as hell because you'll be 34.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That sucks.
Did you see, speaking of Coachella, I'm just thinking of headliners and stuff now. Did you see Taylor Swift sent a cease and desist to Kanye?
I did.
Did you see what it was for?
He was like tweeting all this crap about her, right?
Did you see what it was?
Tell me.
It was that she had a threesome with Harry Styles and Justin Bieber.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's like...
It's obviously not true.
I don't know.
Wait, you think it's true?
I mean, I wouldn't judge if it was. When they were younger?
Judge? Of course I wouldn't judge. I'm just saying, I feel like he is speaking out of term.
I don't know, because Taylor Swift's best friend is Selena Gomez, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Unless it was like... Because, no, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber have been dating since before One Direction.
There's no way.
I don't think it's true. But if it was, I would be sending a please and persist. Like, I would want everyone to know. But, like, imagine being so confident in yourself that you don't want people to know that you had a threesome with Harry Styles and Justin Bieber. Because you just know they're slinging it.
You can't be taking something Kanye said seriously.
I hate him.
But, like, let's just say it was true. I'd send a please and persist. For sure.
I would send a please and persist.
Speaking of Harry Styles.
What? Where's he been?
No, Andrew put his stock in the right person.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you. Let's talk about it.
I never saw it, okay? I always thought he was, like, cute. Like, he was more, like, boyish, I guess, to me. Obviously, like, he's the same age.
Not since they broke up.
Please, he's aging the best out of all of them.
Niall is
those golf videos, I know you've all seen them, and I know you all have them saved, and you watch them on repeat.
I will insert one here.
He looks so good.
As always. No, he's so, like, if the things I said about him while I was in a relationship, you just wait.
Would you rather date him or Robert Irwin?
Who do you think?
Yeah, why would I even ask that? Niall looks better. I'm not going to compare. He looks so good.
Who are you going to compare him to?
No, I don't want to.
I want to know. Just say it.
Niall's looking better than Harry these days.
Yeah. Always to me.
Not always, please.
Always to me. You know what it is?
Don't be fucking rude.
I just love, and Harry Styles is very attractive. Like, if Niall didn't exist, Harry would be my favorite. But I just love, like, just like a man. Mm-hmm. Like, so, like, the, like, sparkly jumpsuits, love it as a friend. Like, I support it. I love it. Like, wear whatever you want. Like, I support that. But as, like, sexually attracted, doesn't, like, it's, like, a no for me.
I think that's
And Niall
fair.
is just, like, such a man.
He's gorgeous. I love him.
Oh, my God.
And I just wanted to tell you,
he's
job.
taking my breath away. Like, I have to stop. Sorry, what'd you say?
No. I just wanted to commend you.
I just love him.
You put that bed out early. That was...
Lay the bed down.
Yeah.
Throw it down. I really did invest in the right one. I just saw it. I saw it. Everything about him. Anyway, I'll stop. It's getting too much. No.
I always liked Louis.
Yeah.
I liked his personality.
If Louis has... If Louis has no fans, you are dead.
For sure, yeah. He's great.
If Louis has one fan, you are alive. Which...
If Louis has one fan, it's me. I couldn't name a single one of his solo songs, so
he has like
I wouldn't say fan. No, he does like concerts, I think.
Okay, let's cut out the if. Louis has one fan and it's you. I think. I like obviously I love them all. Like I love them all. Like,
I always loved his personality.
But like,
I thought he was like the realest of them.
Louis being a favorite is
I loved him.
No, for sure. Let's see what our other talking points are. Oh my god. Did you see the Jojo Siwa stuff?
No.
People are kind of going on her side again. Like, Jojo, get behind me. You didn't see it?
Do tell.
This is huge. It's like on news.
Do tell.
Okay. So, she's on Celebrity Big Brother. You saw that?
No.
She's on Celebrity Big Brother
I
now.
haven't had time for anything lately, guys.
She's on Celebrity Big Brother. I have the video saved. And there's another guy on there, something Rourke. Mickey Rourke, the older guy? Yeah, piece of shit. Okay. And he was being extremely homophobic to her on the show.
Wait, are you fucking serious?
You want to see the clip?
If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick.
Jojo.
That's homophobic.
I need a fag. Not talking to you. I need a fag.
He's just a dirty old man.
He's like one of those people who's like, it's old timey.
Yeah, and then Bella Thorne came out. Did you see that?
No.
Bella Thorne came out and said she did a scene with him where he was supposed to like put like a cheese grater
Yes, I saw that.
something
I didn't
against her
realize
knees.
it was connected. Yep.
But when they were filming, he did it against her vagina.
Yeah, he's a nasty thing.
Yeah, and that's I don't know. He's gross, but I think JoJo is still in the house because I think Big Brother's in real time.
How does Big Brother work? You vote people out of the house,
yeah,
and then does one person win something?
It's like Survivor, but in a house. So like I think there's challenges.
Why do you vote people out?
To get the winner.
You just don't like them, so you vote them out.
Or they're a threat. It's like just like Survivor. Yeah.
Okay.
And like you don't say.
I
who
never
you're
watched
for.
it in my life. I know Trisha was on it.
Yeah, me same. We should watch her season.
Yeah, we should.
But yeah, Jojo Siwa, she just kind of handled it really well, and people are like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jojo, like, get behind me.
I always watch that clip of where Frankie Grande is on it, and he admits to the whole like house that he's not who he says he is, and I'm very famous or whatever, and then no one gives a shit.
No, I'm just confused how no one knew, because like,
I know
who doesn't know who Frankie Grande is?
She might not have been huge yet.
She was. It was like 2016, I think, or something
Oh,
like that.
I
It was
don't
something
know.
like that, and then also there
I'm
was
not who I say I am.
there was a huge Ariana Grande fan in the house.
Oh, come on.
Like, how did she not know?
She
That
must
was
have.
everyone's question. Everyone was like, "Huh?" Frankie Grande is definitely a little cringy.
Yeah.
But did you see he finally got signed?
Yeah.
And he's like with Ariana, and he's like doing his little dances now.
Yeah.
And
Good for him.
yeah, good for him. I have a question.
Sure.
Jeffree Star, right,
Yeah.
is allegedly like a billionaire or whatever he says because of his makeup brand.
Yep.
Yet, you know, I've watched a lot of makeup gurus, just personality-wise. Like, I obviously don't watch them for the makeup, but I'll watch them if they're, like, funny, you know? Especially in, like, the beauty era.
Right.
I have never once in my lifetime seen a Jeffree Star Cosmetics product in someone's makeup routine.
I know what you mean.
And I've never met a friend, a girl, who uses one of his products.
I actually, that's a really, really good point that you make. And back when he first launched the brand, I don't support this motherfucker at all. But back when he first launched the brand, you know, he didn't have as many scandals. I did buy some stuff.
I think, but to me, it's like more novelty. Like, people like would buy his mirrors and
Yeah.
his products.
But you're right. No one's using like, oh, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star concealer.
like people like obviously like
His lip products are big and his eyeshadow palettes are big.
the one he did with Shane was huge.
Oh, of
but
course.
like obviously it was like the biggest selling like palette ever. But I've never seen someone in their makeup routine who's like, okay, next I'm gonna use this like Jeffree Star, whatever, like not the recipe, when someone talks about the
Formula?
The formula is amazing. And I'm sure it is, like, because he knows what he's talking about.
If you watched, like, if TikTok was around in 2016, you would have watched a lot of people use his lip products. The problem is that people don't wear liquid lipsticks a lot anymore because they feel terrible.
So was that his biggest seller?
Yeah, that's what made him so big. And then, yeah, but you're right. I never see people use his eyeshadow palettes even anymore.
Because, like, Tarte, like, obviously, like, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like Maureen's, like, a billionaire. Like, and you watch so many makeup routines where they're like, okay, I'm going to use Tarte.
Yeah, Tarte's like a staple. You're right. I mean, Jeffree Star isn't sold in retail stores.
So I'm just like,
So, like, how...
Maybe he just, like, invested a lot in, like, his yaks. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. I really don't know.
But as
I do think he's smart with money. And I think he's a smart businessman. Also,
and his products probably are really good.
Also, he does... I think he does like fulfillment and shipping for merch brands that aren't even his.
He had a merch company, but I was just so curious to ask someone who like knows more about makeup because like I've never seen.
You're absolutely right. Like, I never see people using his products anymore.
So
that's a really interesting and thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
I used to buy them back in the day.
Okay, so maybe he's just making less money now,
maybe,
or had to like shift, like which is why he has a yak farm now. Which is crazy.
The craziest thing was when he started selling the meat. After, like,
No.
Having them as pets.
No. The craziest thing was when he opened the meat and makeup store.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or makeup and meat. That's crazy.
Makeup and meat.
Like, there's a store where you go in and it's like refrigerated meat and like eyeshadow.
Yeah.
But it works. He is very smart. So like,
he's very smart.
Gotta give it to him there. I just like have never seen a Jeffree Star's cosmetics product in my life in person. But whatever.
I have all the old ones at my dad's house, I think.
Did you want to talk about? Because last episode I talked about the Michaela situation. Did you want to talk about that? Do you have anything to say on that?
Oh, the Michaela situation. Yeah.
So obviously, if you guys watched last episode, Michaela Nagira, the biggest beauty influencer on TikTok. You try being an influencer for a day.
Just try it.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Her seems very nice. I like her actually.
I heard she's very nice in person.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah. So you spoke about how she told everybody that her husband is in rehab.
Yeah.
And I really feel for her. I really do. And people, what did Trish say? Do you know? Because something Trish said upset her.
They worked it all out.
Oh, good.
So Trisha, and it was mostly Oscar, actually. They were just saying, because like when she did that video, it was like kind of a get ready with me with her her new skincare line.
Yeah.
And they were like, it kind of seems like she waited to launch to like do this. And then she just like got upset. And then they were like, wait, you're kind of right. Like we shouldn't have said that. Because like to me, like, yes, this happened, and she did just launch a skincare line. So, why should you?
Yeah, why
avoid
yeah.
If it's gonna get views, like you might as like you. What are you gonna say? Like, oh no, like I don't want to sell product. Like, just do it. Like if it's gonna work to me, like.
And then I think that if she admitted this before her skincare line came out, I think people would be like, that's so disingenuous. Like, why are you like gaining sympathy before releasing your brand? So like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. People were mad at her like, oh, she waited until the brand was out. Like, shut the fuck up. She's going through a lot right now. Sorry, not shut the fuck up to you, Trisha. I love you, but
no. They so basically,
it seems like it was misconstrued what they said.
They were a little harsher than they wanted to be, and they didn't realize she was such a huge fan.
Rich Lux is mad rough on her, and I'm like becoming like, I used to love him, and he's like been annoying me lately because he's like, he says this as if it's like tea. Like, Michaela Nogira's husband is in rehab, like, and he just like makes fun of her. Jeffree Star has bullied and harassed her for years. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, and
it's really messed up.
She's so young.
She's so young, and guys, like, I don't know if they just don't know what it's like to love somebody who is an addict, but you're allowed. If there's a lot of people, I'm gonna cry.
That's okay.
Let me just give me a second here. I'm sure a lot of you in the audience can relate to Michaela on some level. I know that I can, and it is okay to love somebody who is an addict. Like, you can't, like, people attacking her are so mean for it. Like, give her a second. And people kind of figured it out already, I think. Yeah. And that's kind of why she came out and said it. Like, so, and she kind of had to say something because there were also people like, they divorced, they broke up. So, what was my point that I was going to say with this?
It's okay to love people.
Yeah, so I feel for her and what she's going through. And I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I
don't know what else to say. I can't really talk about it. It's too hard.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Sorry.
I think it's a step in the right direction. I think you said what you had to say, and it's hard. It's a hard thing, and it's not like, it's almost like going through a breakup, but like you still care about it. It's like they become someone you don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's its own niche experience, and it has to be so hard because it's like a person who's slowly killing themselves. Yeah. Like, and you care so much more about them than they care about themselves, and it's like,
It's really hard, and she loves the person Cody is underneath his addiction. And if anyone out there is, I don't know, thinking of being mean to Michaela, don't.
No.
Nobody deserves to go what she's going through. Nobody deserves to go what Cody's going through.
Yeah, it's definitely touchy. And basically, Trish and Oscar didn't realize that she was such a big fan. They didn't know she would be watching.
Yeah.
And she came out and she was like, I'm a huge fan. I've been a huge fan. I'm going to her show in Boston.
Yeah, I know. Is she still going to go?
Yeah.
I bet you Trish will take her on stage.
They wound up exchanging numbers and DMing, and it wound up being a really good conversation.
Good.
And Trish is going to try to meet her at the show, and like they're going to talk.
That's nice.
So
I'm happy.
They apologized.
I'm glad they worked that out.
Oscar he was like, I was way too harsh. Like, I didn't mean it like that. It came off just like...
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I already looked back at some things I've said on this podcast, and I'm like, why'd I say that?
Me. Every time. Every episode.
Yeah.
It just happens.
It happens. Totally happens. We forgive you guys. But, yeah, people like Jeffrey and even Rich who are, like, really going after her right now, like...
And they're just doing it for views.
Stop.
I didn't realize... I've never seen a Rich Lux video in my life.
Yeah.
Maybe they're on the same shelves as the Jeffree Star Cosmetics products, but yeah, I've never seen one. I've heard of him a lot, obviously, so he's relevant.
Yeah, no, I like really liked him, but I don't know. He
what
put
is
a
there
bad
to say?
taste in
Like
my
when
mouth.
someone, why would you, like that?
He's like reporting it like it's tea,
and like you're clearly like checking your AdSense on those videos, like how they're doing about her.
And you know what?
struggles.
While you're at it, everyone leave Justin Bieber alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave him alone. Do you want him to end up like Liam?
Yeah.
You know, like leave him alone. I don't know.
I think people just really forget that it's real people they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's real people.
They
And
forget
that's
that
why
that's somebody's son and husband and whatever.
Some people comment that like, oh, like Andrew's always on the influencer side, blah, blah, blah. But no, it's just, I'm not like saying it as another influencer. Like I feel like
you see them as human beings because you know that you're one. Like,
yeah, and like I don't even and I'm also more so a fan than an influencer, I feel. Like and I just like know these are real people like that are dealing with real problems because I know when I'm filming a video, I'm dealing with real problems.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Whether it's a family member who's addicted, whether it's money, whether it's a breakup, whether it's your family member taking their own life, whatever it may be, like you're dealing with real stuff. Yeah. And you just got to remember that.
So true, King.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, I think that girls should get 1 day off a week. No. I think girls should get 1 day off of work a month for their period.
100%. That okay, activist. You're giving Robert Irwin realness with that take.
I think that girls should get 1 day off a month for their period.
100%. I say that you put all your energy into making this a real thing because we need that. And, even Joe said it before. He's like, I can't believe women have to be, like, sick for a couple days out of the month and just do their life. Like, do everything in their life.
Yeah. And, like, just because every woman has to go through it doesn't make it, like, better. Like you're like if you feel sick, you feel sick.
Do you ever think about the female pop stars that are performing on stage feeling like
Katy
shit?
Perry at the what was it?
I just did that on the first day of my period. Everyone's like,
but I get it. Cuz like
I know.
I'm someone who I always give a disclaimer. So maybe if she felt like she didn't do as good like, oh, I'm on the first day of my period.
But like seriously, that shit is I can't imagine.
I think they should get 1 day off a month, like the worst day of it, you could take off.
Day one, perhaps. For most people, probably is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think you should get an extra handful of days, paid days off. I love that idea.
And also, okay.
You're going to make the girlies really happy with that one.
I genuinely, because like it should be a thing.
Yeah.
Like it should. I mean, kind of on that same subject, but not. Something I will never understand, Jenna.
What?
Is how everyone, and let me finish here, everyone has kids, right? Most people work 9 to 5s where they go to work. What is everyone doing with their baby? Like, I don't, like, is everyone's mom watching their baby while they're at work?
Can I tell you something?
What?
I don't get it either.
Well, how is everyone having kids? Like you and Joe both work.
So there's daycare.
Yeah, but not everyone is.
Here's the problem. Like, I work nights and Joe works nights sometimes. Like, what is there, night care? What do we do?
And also...
we might need a nanny or a babysitter. I had an au pair growing up. Oh, cut that. Everyone's going to think I'm rich.
Oh.
Seriously.
Or you could leave that in.
Okay, backtrack. I don't know how my dad did it because there was 4 of us, and like maybe because my brothers were older, they were able to watch my younger brother and I.
Yeah.
But like, how the hell did you do that?
I don't get it. And like
we had lots of different babysitters though.
Okay. Yeah, I really don't get it because I think, I mean, now I just know I'm never having kids because like, but like I thought like maybe.
Yeah, you are. Don't
say
that.
I thought maybe I was, but now.
No, stop. Don't say that.
I'm not even ready to.
But here's okay.
What?
Can we get into this?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm never having. Obviously, you're feeling down in the dumps and feeling like it'll never happen. You don't have a biological clock. You can have kids whenever. It's even like it's harder for. I mean, I shouldn't compare the struggles, but like really though, if you're ready when you're 40, who cares?
I know, but like I just feel like at this age now, like in the gay world, like being this age is like I'm 60. Like no, I'm probably never gonna find anyone. Number one, because like I also don't, like I said, like
don't say that.
Anyone like if I talk to someone, and this has nothing to do with anything. Like don't these fucking internet warriors. If you're like, oh, like internalized homophobia, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with what I'm attracted to. Like if I'm talking to someone and they call me girl, like you might as well tell me like you're on meth. Like I don't like I'm just automatic. Like we're just friends.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not like I want a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have standards.
Yeah, and it's not even like I think like I would love to be your friend. It's just like as far as like being attracted to you, like I need like someone who's just a normal man.
Am I allowed to call you girl? Because I have before.
I don't love it.
Okay.
But you can.
Okay.
It's just it's not like I get offended. Obviously, like I don't care. Like you could call me girl.
I feel like I call like a lot of guys girl, whether they're gay or not.
It just doesn't feel natural to me.
Okay.
I don't know why. It just I've never been someone, you know, but
no, you definitely have standards, and that's okay. But whatever, I'm not gonna convince you that you'll find somebody.
I mean, I would love to, but I just don't like. There's just so many things that I'm just like 100 in the gay world now, and
Andrew.
Like,
some people are meant to be alone forever. It's their destiny.
Guys, someone said that to me recently. They were like, they were trying to make me feel better, and they were like, some people are just meant to be alone forever, and that's okay. That's what's meant for them.
That's their destiny.
Oh, all right. Okay, thank you. But yeah, no, I just don't know. I always wanted to be married by the time I was 30, and now like I'm not only starting over, like I'm not even starting over yet. I'm not ready to start over for another year or two. So like I'm gonna be like 35 by the time I'm even dating again, or 34, looking old as hell.
Stop spiraling about.
Okay, well,
it'll happen when it needs to happen. Sorry, I'm giving some of my unsolicited.
No, you're right though. I mean, it is.
In your head, this will not happen for this many years, but you never know.
I know, yeah.
We could go to the mall right now and you meet the love of your life.
I know everyone says
Probably
that,
not.
but like it's just so different in like the gay dating pool. And like,
I know it is.
And,
like,
like,
I'm not discounting that it's definitely
finding
different.
someone this age who is single, who doesn't like going partying on the weekends, who's gay, and who is single for a good reason, is going to be hard. But, you know,
yeah, that's okay.
Whenever I'm ready for that, we'll cross that bridge, I guess.
We'll cross that bridge.
But I just want to say, like, Zach and I are on good terms, everyone. So, like,
yeah.
You know, don't be saying anything bad.
No. They're on good terms, which is good.
It will make me feel way worse if you guys say bad things.
I'm really proud of you for that, too, because, like, that's hard, too. To
Yeah,
not want to be like, fuck you,
plus,
and all
like,
that
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I was blindsided, so, like, obviously I still love him.
Yeah.
You know? So.
That's okay. And I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Like, with, you know, you guys are on good terms. I think that's good.
Yeah.
What are we going to eat?
Is that pizza still in the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pizza. No, we could go somewhere.
Ooh, you want to go out
Yeah.
to dinner?
I think that could be fun.
You guys, I've never had Cheesecake Factory, and Andrew really wants to take me.
Is that,
he just rolled his eyes.
Is that wild? Is that crazy, or is it just me? Like, what have you been doing?
I don't know. Sitting.
That's really crazy. But I don't know. I think this was a really good, fun, open episode. I felt more
really
chill,
fun.
relaxed. You're on the couch.
Yeah, guys, we're kind of in like a transitional period now, but bear with us.
Me for the past.
We have a little, like, the energy is sometimes, it's up and down right now because we both have been working so hard.
Well, lately you've been working hard. I
had a really hard week at work. I did extra days. I did extra shifts. Trying not to do that. I'm trying not to do that anymore. I think in the next few weeks, you could start making money from the podcast, and obviously that's a discussion for you and I to have. Of course. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.
Make sure you are subscribed. Go subscribe to our channels because that's kind of where the Patreon stuff is going to be. And leave this 5-star review. Comment something. Comment a blue heart. Support me, please.
We're going to be throwing so much different shit at you. You're going to be like, why are Andrew and Jenna in Tennessee?
We're going to be throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ew. We love you guys.
Love you.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.